Ladies and gentlemen, it's second ball game action. I hope you enjoyed homecoming 1993. Back with me, Charles Gore, after a good walk around the gym with his senior son, Chuck Gore. We got a good ball game for the second one, Charles. It's going to be Lebanon and Sparta. Lebanon coming in with a record of 8 wins and 9 losses, and Sparta with 8 wins and 4 losses. How do you see it so matching up?
Well, this ball game, I think we match up quite a bit better than we did in the first ball game. We went to Sparta up there, and we stayed with them in that ball game pretty much until the end. They ended up beating us maybe 10 or 12 points.
And that ball game was very, very significant to the Sparta coach, Mr. Roy Sewell, and that it was his 600th victory. As Chuck Gore for the first 2 points of the game, inside off Philip Perry's dish, and it's 2-0 Lebanon. As I said, Coach Roy Sewell with his 600th win at Sparta Gym was against Lebanon High School. And Mr. Sewell, as we indicated before, Ruth Payne's brother, a local Lebanon lady with the Diet Center. Sparta with this and the
that
rebound.
particular ball game, Mike, I didn't know Coach Sewell was going to reach that milestone till it was over, and they had a nice ceremony and presented him with a television set and view of the many ball games that he had won for the Warriors. So I'm sure they were fired up for that ball game that night.
We had a similar situation last year in Coach Campbell Brandon when he got his 500th win here at Lebanon High School and the girls. And that's Philip Perry with the basketball. This Lebanon team with a little different posture when they lost their postman, Mr. Jeff Mason. Ineligible to play only a half a year this year. The Lebanon's had to change directions a little bit. They were 5-0 when Jeff Mason left this ball team. Since then, they've struggled a little, but they're beginning to find themselves. And Coach Randall Hutto tells me before the ball game that this team is beginning to gel, beginning to find 5 players on the floor who want to play basketball and who want to work hard and try to make themselves the best that they can be. A lot of tough losses lately for this Lebanon team in that they lost against Oakland last week, had a 5-point lead with 2 minutes left, and got beat by 2. That game could have easily been won, and Chuck Gore, the proud son of one city next to me, with all 5 of the 11 points thus far, as he cans a 3-pointer from outside.
Yeah, he shoots that shot just like I couldn't, Mike.
5-2, 6:14 left in the first, folks. Inside, nice dish. Hardy missed the pass, and we got to get a winner. We got to know 2 men fighting for the basketball, and Gore with a foul. And we'll try to set the starting lineups for you. For Lebanon, number 24, your point guard, and that's Jamie Shannon. Chuck Gore is number 32. 22 is Greg Triplett. 14 is Leon Love, and 31 is Philip Perry. And once again, we almost knocked it away from ourselves. Nice move. Nice athletic move that time as Leon Love went up, hesitated, and held his position just long enough for the defensive man to clear and got the easy basket. It's 7-2 Lebanon.
So far, Mike, this ball game's a reversal of the one we played up at White County. We couldn't get any kind of shots to go down in that ball game. Obviously, to get them to go down, you can stay in that ball game.
Exactly right. Nice finger roll. Nice finger roll. No, he's not going to give him the basket. He got whistled for a charge. Nice call. Nice call. Starting off for Sparta, we'll try to set it for you. Senior Heath Young, number 55. Also a senior is number 40, and that's Brad Frazier. A junior, number 22, Tim Lewis. And 34, Kelly Miller is also a junior. And number 32, a junior, Ryan Williams. So 3 juniors and 2 seniors for this Sparta team. Lebanon has 2 sophomores, 1 junior, and 2 seniors on the starting lineup. Perry and Gore, both seniors. Triplett is a junior, and Leon Love and Jamie Shannon, both sophomores. And that's Philip Perry with a basketball. Dish to Triplett. Triplett back to Perry, over to Shannon. Set it up out front. You know, the posture changed in more ways than one when Jeff Mason left this team, Chuck. In the past, they had to go inside to defense against Jeff Mason, which left Jamie Shannon and Leon Love both outside open quite often. Jamie Shannon, an awful good 3-point shooter from the head of the post. Since that time, they've had to come out. They've been able to come out. How can he call that whistle, that foul from way outside? Butch Campbell had a much better view, and still he whistled it from way across the floor. Since Mason left this team, the teams have been able to play heads up on all 5 of these men because we don't have the big man inside any longer. So it's changed the perspective both offensively and defensively for Lebanon. Talking with Coach Randall Hutto, he tells me he believes this team that's on the floor right now, can play with anybody in this district. On any given night, Lebanon, he says, can go and match up with any of the best, and that's Oakland, that's Riverdale, that's this Sparta team, that's Cookville even. Oh, nice. Chuck Gore come inside, got the basketball, took it back up and scored. 11-2. Three minutes, 25 seconds left in the first period of action. Good defense, nice defense. Oh, it's a nice defensive play, but they still found the open man inside. Were able to get the pass off and got the easy bucket. Still awful good, strong defense by this Lebanon Blue Devil team.
Right now they're able to keep Heath Young out of the offense. He's one of the ones that really killed us up there at White County. So
big old boy, looks like maybe 6'4", 6'5". That's Shannon, and that's his shot. Big, give it to him. Shannon unable to get that shot very often in the last few ball games. Defense has come out and pressured him at that point, and he hasn't been able to get away with that shot very often. Oh, nice steal, Chuck, excuse me. And that time 55 just went over Gore's head, and he's going to get a whistle for the foul. Thought he had basketball, but Butch Campbell said, no, got a little of that skin. We're going to whistle him for the foul, which will put Heath Young at the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 32, Chuck Gore, his second, team third.
2 minutes, 31 seconds left. Lebanon up by 10, 14-4. First one up, and it was good. And that's why they teach you to block out the man shooting the basketball. Bo Thompson up and good. Nice dish that time by Philip Perry. Saw him streaking down. Had an open basket. Timeout on the floor. Lebanon takes an 11-point lead, 16-5. All right, back to action as Sparta takes the basketball after their timeout. It's 2:15 left in the first. They are trailing by 11. He was on the back line. It looked to me like Sparta looking to move the basketball, trying a little motion right now, and Lebanon, hey, tough pressure. Yeah, good hesitation. Good hesitation. Give it out to White. Give it out to White.
Lebanon's defense is playing pretty physical there, Mike. We're going after the ball, attacking type defense rather than waiting for them to bring something to us.
Nice shot, Jamie Shannon. Jamie Shannon takes it to the hole, goes to the paint, puts up 2. One of the things we talked about with Coach Randall Hutto before the game, Charles, was in the difference. Jeff Mason, and we keep alluding to that, but you can imagine you lose a 6'5", 6'6" player on the post. You go to 5 quick players, and the posture of the whole team is going to change. No question about that. It has. He's gone to 5 guards, as he calls them, rather than playing a post player. Offensively, we're going to play 5 guards, and we're going to play fast up and down the floor and hope for a lot of transition baskets. And so far, we've seen that difference tonight. And that's Heath Young at the line. He's going to get a roll off that one. I thought he missed it. He got the roll, and he got it to fall, so he's going to get the point. 18-16, Lebanon up, 18-6, Lebanon up by 12. And once again, Jamie Shannon, who blocks out the shooter, gets the rebound. Shannon making this man come out. Bo Thompson going to be whistled for a foul inside.
Foul
We don't need very many of those kind. You get down the floor, you got to put the ball up to score. You give it away without a shot, you have no chance of scoring. Minute left in the first period of play, folks. 18-6 the score. Nice shot inside that time by Young. He took it against Mo Thompson. Sparta almost got the steal off Philip Perry as Perry turned, found a man in his face, knocked the ball loose. We get it back. Fortunately, he knocked it out of bounds.
White County's playing this ball game just like they did up there. They give that ball outside to Young and let him dribble and try to go to the hoop.
That's Philip Perry, a little short, and Young with a rebound. Here comes the Spartans, the Warriors, the Sparta Warriors, excuse me. Looks like they're going to be satisfied to give Young this shot from out here at the post. Excuse me, out here on the wing. Triplett going to be whistled for coming inside. Young right now is intimidating on the inside, Chuck Gore. Excuse me. When Chuck's in the game, I have a tough time with you two.
Yeah, Young with his size, we always got to respect where he is and what he's doing.
That time Triplett came in a little harder than Doyle Logue thought he should have, and he called him for a foul. And there he was again, and he gets that one to fall. That looked like a relatively easy basket. And that's Shannon, no good with a second left. Give it to him. Yes, sirree. Philip Perry. Oh, my gosh, at the buzzer. Philip Perry went up, tipped it up, and got it to fall. 18-10 after the first period of play. All right, possession error in the favor of Sparta to start the second period of action. Love back into the game now for Lebanon, and back with the 5 starters for the Blue Devils. That's 4-3 from outside, and they get the rebound. That was number 40, and that was Brad Frazier who missed the three-point shot. Attaboy, good play. Nice time. Attaboy, Leon Love. Leon Love with good defense that time.
Mike, I would expect if they can't get that ball into Young that Brad Frazier is going to try to take some shots there on the outside. That's basically their 1-2 punch.
That's Shannon's shot, but he's going to pass it. Good foul that time as Philip Perry took it. Foul going to be whistled that time on number, let me check the number here, folks. By number 22. 22 is Tim Lewis for Sparta. Ball into Philip Perry, and he's up against the big man who gets it and steals the basketball. Philip got gave up the dribble and gave up the basketball. Good crowd here tonight, Charles Gore, as both sides practically filled for homecoming. And Gore up high for the rebound, and down the floor we come. Shannon to Gore. Shannon gives a little head fake. That couldn't have been a foul. There's no way that's charging. I don't mind telling you, he had to have been moving. Yeah, he took a step, I believe, but they still think Gore was guilty, and they're going to whistle him, and here comes Thompson into the ballgame for Gore. As Charles Gore is guilty of his third foul, how does that make Dad feel? How does that make Dad feel?
I hate to see with that many fouls this early in the ball game, he has been able to score for us so far, to be honest with you.
Nice steal as Triplett takes it coast to coast and gets it to fall. Nice shot, nice steal,